Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
Oh, Warlock. My least favorite matchup. I'm gonna play the Secret Keeper here. I don't think he's super likely to play a spell this turn, even the coin. Alright, go for an Animal Companion here. Next turn is Double Secret, followed by the Spellstone. Yep, easy Double Secret. Well, this is my strongest turn 5 play, so I guess I should be happy to see it.
Yes. Oh yes. They'll serve me now.
Well, I get my cat, but he gets a Void Lord. Actually, it could be a Doomguard, given that he's playing Mountain Giant. I definitely prefer the Doomguard here. I guess I'm just gonna clear with Rexxar here instead of going face. Doesn't seem like I really get much done by going face. If I could develop some more minions here, maybe, but not if I don't really have a play. Could have just Eagle Horn bowed and hero powered, I guess, but he's got so much life and so much healing. Hopefully no Void Lord. Give me something thick. Take the cheapest one so I can hopefully play it. So this would be a 7-5. Could make an 8-4. Actually don't think there's that much difference between 4 and 5 health in this matchup. I'll take the one that does more damage. Alright, got 2 board clears out of him.
Must I slay you again?
Do I want to play this, or do I want to go for a hero power, and then this is my backup if I get nothing? Go for a hero power. I want the Archivist to at least have the potential to deadly shot something. I think 3 mana is pretty reliable. 7-5 stealth. That's pretty big. Alright, no Void Lord, good for me. He's kinda close to dead, but that deck has like 6 more healing cards.
So many possibilities.
Wow, he was really scared he was gonna die there, huh? I have a good amount of mana to work with here, but I don't see much reason to take a Kodo. I guess I'll just take this guy. Make him charge. Seems good. So play this, then I could adapt this guy and he charges. Wind Fury for sure. Wind Fury is a good way to make him dead. Oh, we got a Void Lord. Well, I played 2 Deadly Shots and 2 Crushing Walls. Either of those would be lethal if he does nothing else to the board.
Your magic shall not save you.
So I can push 7 here. Probably should. But let's go ahead and hero power. So if I'm playing Eagle Horn Bow, I have 5 mana to work with. So I could take the Bear Shark, I guess. But I'll just take the Ravasaur Runt, whatever. Font Poisonous, I guess. Let's play this guy. Death Rattle to play around AoE. I guess it doesn't really play around it since it has taunt, he just attacks into it, but whatever. I guess the taunt itself kind of plays around AoE, because he has to get through the first taunt, and then most of his AoE doesn't kill the 7/5. But whatever. I could have played the Cloaked Huntress and Double Secret instead, but I felt like freezing one of those might end up backfiring. Not really sure how, but it could have, I guess. And he's never attacking into the Explosive Trap this turn, so I don't see how that mattered.
Side effects.
Oh.
Trust me.
Well, that's not good. Alright, let's just go for a hero power here. Could play the Nesting Rock. Let's just take something cheap, I guess. Charge is always good. I mean, it's not good here, but in general it tends to be good. Play out this guy and start working on these Void Lords, I suppose. Okay. Sometimes I wish I played a copy of On the Hunt in this deck, but I can't imagine it being too good in very many other situations. Well, the Archivist lived a turn. That's nice. Do I want to play a Deadly Shot here? Seems okay. These don't have Death Rattles, right? Because they came out of the other cube. So I could go Deadly Shot this thing and Huntress plus Secrets, but I really don't want to freeze one of these while he has a Void Lord in play. So I'm probably just going to Hero Power. This guy goes face through taunts. This guy charges face through taunts. I don't think I quite want to play him this turn, though. I actually forgot this thing had charge. Alright, I'll hold the freezing trap, I guess. But yeah, hold on to that Zombies because it has charge. Forgot it had the charge. I really need to win this game before he draws Blood Reaver Gul'dan. That's kind of a big deal. Well, I guess I can always just play Yogg. Oh my god. Thank god I didn't freeze that thing. You'd have so many Void Lords. So many taunts. So many taunts. Alright. Let's kill these big guys and then play our chargers. Happy to play Knuckles here, because it's not nearly as easy for him to kill it this turn as it was the turn before. Before he could have like traded the cube into it and done some pretty significant damage. This turn he has to trade like his whole board into it, and now he actually just can't kill it. Getting really low on cards, so he's gonna have Blood Reaver Gul'dan soon. I might be able to beat Blood Reaver Gul'dan with this hand. There's no way that's Blood Reaver Gul'dan because he chose not to play it last turn. What did he do instead? He might have played a Void Lord. He probably would have done that instead. I know he played Prince Tal'Daram on the Void Lord. Yeah, he could have done that instead of playing Blood Reaver Gul'dan. I could see that. He gets a Doomguard off his Gul'dan, right? Or at least he can. Oh, end of turn for Grand Archivist. Synergy. The combos. Aw. Well, I got wrecked by Hellfire there. Alright, the Possessed Lackey's pretty whatever. So is it time to play Yogg yet? I actually don't think I've played that many spells, because I've pulled a lot out of the Archivist. And just keep making zombies, but 1 in 6 chance to draw Blood Reaver Gul'dan this turn. Alright, let's Yogg him. Okay. Well, that wasn't good. I got damage, though. 2 mana to deal 2 damage. OP. That's Blood Reaver Gul'dan. Oh, he low rolled hard. Okay, I can still win this. We still in it, boys. Alright, let's hero power. I'll just take the bloat bat. The other two suck and sometimes it's useful. Poisonous bloat bat. Do I just play this here? Well, if he plays anything that's kind of big, I can send the bloat bat into it. Currently, I can deal 2 damage to my own bloat bat with the razor petals. I don't think I have anything in my deck that really lets me kill it. Okay, he's gonna Siphon Soul that guy and ignore the bloat bat. Sure. But I can put 1 damage on my bloat bat from his Void Walkers here, and then next turn I can trade it in again and razor petal. If I'd taken the Snow Flipper Penguin, I could kill it this turn and play Unleash the Hounds, which would be good. Bear Shark is nice and unsiphon soulable.
I'll never tell.
Alright, make some 3/3s. He's gotta be running low on threats, right? I've seen all of his demons. I've seen his Gul'dan, obviously. He's playing Doomguard, so he's probably not on his off list. Faceless Manipulator. Wow, he took a 3/3 instead of a 4/3 poisonous bloat bat? You what, mate? So he's at 16 here. I have 8 on board. I can unleash for 3 more. I don't have lethal, but I can hero power and play some 3-drops. Silence is always nice. And make it as cheap as possible. Not sure what he can do from here. He does have 1 impressive hero power on his side, but I don't think it's quite as good as my board. I think I even beat Siphon Soul, or I even beat Twisting Nether here. If he has double Twisting Nether, I might not beat that. Although I guess if I just play Medivh, he pretty much has to Twisting Nether just that. I should beat double Twisting Nether. Also, his deck shouldn't be playing Twisting Nether. Wow. Maybe I've been approaching that matchup incorrectly. Although I guess you do still have to survive the Doomguards and stuff, which is not always in your control.
Let the hunt begin.
I think most Paladins tend to be Murloc, but the last one I played against was full aggro. Against full aggro, I would keep Unleash the Hounds. I'm gonna toss it. I still don't think it's common enough. Well, I have a pretty good secret opener. Okay, he is Murloc. Well, we're gonna need an injured Blade Master here. You know what? I would settle for a King Mukla. King Mukla would also be fine.
This only works on the simple-minded.
Alright, she trades with both. I could play the Eagle Horn Bow here to prevent him from having anything on the board going into the War Leader turn, but I don't think that's really important. If he had a Rockpool Hunter, he would have played it that turn. So I don't think I really need to bow down a 1/1. Probably just play out the Animal Companion. Obviously, Misha is pretty good. If I had gotten Huffer, I probably would have sent it into the 1/1. Damn, Misha is a hell of a card. Use Eagle Horn Bow to further protect the Misha. So I could trade here to Zanai and Murlocs. If I leave this up, he can play Megasaur and get +3 attack or Poisonous. Let's go ahead and kill it. Killing it's kind of good against War Leader too.
Come, midnight.
Let's go for Huntress and some secrets. I want to hold on to the bow charge, so I can't kill the Righteous Protector this turn anyway. Should I hit with Misha? If I hit with Misha, Misha's at 2, and then he can actually clear my board. Not attacking with Misha is kind of bad against Blessing of Kings. Does the Murloc version have room for Blessing of Kings? I'm not sure about that. I think I'm going to pass. I don't want him to be able to trade off boards on board, considering both of my secrets in play involve getting hit in the face. Megasaur is pretty rough. It's 3 Murlocs here. Death Rattle's scary. Alright. Explosive Trap at least killed the Death Rattle from one of his Murlocs. Give me something big. Well, it's not actually big, but it does trade with that guy and the 2/1 Murloc. So I guess it's fine. That, on the other hand, is not fine. Well, this is definitely the play. Question is, where do I go from here? I think I just make his board small. Use my bow there, and then take these trades.
The light dims, but we fight.
Wow, that order, though. Is there any merit to doing it in that order? Drawing before checking for Explosive Trap? I don't think there is, but I don't think you could really win from that position. So I just looked at my stats for this deck for the first time, and apparently I went 18 and 19, so basically 50%. And considering that I was half asleep for the first 10 games, I would say that's actually pretty good. I was expecting this deck to have a pretty poor win rate, because it feels like it doesn't really do anything unfair enough. But I guess sometimes you just hit the secret-based opener into a Spellstone on 5, and sometimes that's just good enough to win a game. Other times you high roll with Archivist, occasionally you hit a nice Yogg-Saron, and honestly, in the right situation, Crushing Walls is a hell of a card. I didn't end up making any changes to the deck, but I think if you wanted to, you could abandon the Barnes plan. Usually hitting a Secret Keeper is actually not that great, because you tend to have played out your secrets, or you're playing Barnes on turn 4 and can't play the secret anyway. And if you hit Cloaked Huntress, which is the second best hit in the deck, you're basically just playing a 4-mana Cloaked Huntress, because you're getting a 3/4 out of it. So you're really hoping to hit exactly Grand Archivist, and that only happens 2 out of 7 times. Maybe you could just straight up cut the Secret Keepers, or just abandon the Barnes and play, I don't know, Galaka Crawler or something. But basically I think reworking the minion package is where I would go at this point. I also wouldn't mind another copy of Deadly Shot. It's a pretty solid card. Maybe cut and Unleash the Hounds for it. Although the Unleash the Hounds did put in some pretty good work, just giving me 1 damage increments to trade on the board. But I don't think it's a great card, and Deadly Shot is way better off of the Archivist. You can also change around the secret package a little bit. Snipe is decent, but I think I actually want a second Freezing Trap, although maybe now that I put the other Deadly Shot in, this is a bit of overkill. But I queue into a lot of Spiteful Summoner decks, and this is pretty good at hitting into an Ultrasaur or something. Of course, the best overall change you can make to the deck is just cut all of the spells except Call of the Wild, and then keep 1 or 2 Archivists, put in Spiteful Summoner, and then put in a bunch of OP neutral minions. But assuming you want the deck to end up looking something like this, I think this is a pretty decent list. And like I said, somehow I actually went like 50% with it, which seems insane to me looking back on the games, but again, Spellstone OP.